Integrity.
Buku Abai.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm excellent.
That's
How
so
are you?
great to hear. Doing good. Bless, sister. Bless.
Yes. How
Let's
are
talk,
you?
man. Just thankful for another day. Just really
Absolutely.
thankful for another day.
I always say any day me and my son wake up, it's
Come
a
on.
good day.
I love that. That's
It's
real.
a good day.
Absolutely. I love that. Let's talk to him.
Yeah. What's
You
up?
living or you
What do they
surviving?
want? If I'm being honest, I think I'm doing both right now.
Real.
I'm doing both.
Explain.
Being a mother is hard.
Come on.
It's hard.
Absolutely.
He's the pride of my life, but it's been challenging. He's only 2, so
Gotcha.
I'm still,
New
getting
mother,
back to
absolutely.
myself and trying to figure out my career and what I want to do, and
Right.
also trying to work and support him.
That's right.
So I think in a lot of ways, I'm kind of just juggling survival mode and living life.
Real.
But it's been a nice challenge because I feel like it's kind of forced my mind to think very differently than I was
Absolutely.
before. Because before I had my son, I was just living life. I was just
Absolutely. That's
I was
right.
just out here
That's
like,
right.
okay, whatever.
Come on. That's
like,
right.
I'm gonna go here,
That's
I'm gonna
right.
go there,
Day to day. Right.
But once I had him, I was like, oh, this is real.
Go ahead.
Life is real.
Go ahead. Absolutely.
So I'm in the thick of it right now, but I'm seeing the rainbow at the end of it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Respect. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Let's take them back.
What's up? What do they want to know?
Before entrepreneurship, before singing, songwriting, at the age of 9, what did you want to be?
The age of 9, that was an interesting age. I think I've always been a creative.
Real.
Always.
Gotcha.
So I don't really think there was a point in my life where I genuinely wanted to do something else. I did go through a phase where I tried my best to stay away from the arts and forced myself not to do it.
Gotcha.
So I thought I was gonna do volleyball. I thought I was gonna be a veterinarian or something completely outside of being creative. But I couldn't run from it.
Absolutely. God
And
did
every
it.
time, literally.
Absolutely.
Every time I tried to go left, I went right back to it.
That's real.
Yeah.
And that, it was a void that wasn't fulfilled when you was running away from it.
Literally.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Do you feel like you're walking in your purpose?
I feel like I'm starting to.
Respect.
I'm still young, so
Absolutely.
I went through a long phase in my life where I didn't know. I was just kind of just out here I like doing this, but I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do. But as I'm coming into my womanhood
Absolutely.
and things like that, I'm definitely I wasn't here to do anything else.
Real. Respect.
I literally can't.
Respect. You mentioned volleyball growing up.
Yeah.
Did you play?
I did.
Gotcha,
I played
okay.
on my high school team my
Okay.
freshman year.
Gotcha.
That was fun.
Dope.
I'm actually super athletic, but it just never, I never took it seriously.
Gotcha. You did. Okay.
Yeah.
The hopes weren't to get the scholarship to college.
Yeah, no.
It was just.
I was I'm gonna try to
something.
do something other than music or
Real.
other than art, but I was nah.
Real.
Yeah.
What type of kid were you growing up?
I was the artsy kid.
Gotcha,
I was
right.
the one with because I was in high school. Man, I don't want to get my
Gotcha.
expose myself,
Right,
but
right.
when I was in high
Right.
school, I was that super weird scene kid. I had the bangs and the foxtail
Gotcha.
and the checkered pants.
Gotcha.
I was always drawing or
But
I
you-
was weird.
But
I was weird.
But you weird in the sense you were in your own.
Yeah, I was in my own world.
But that's confidence, to even have that at a young age, to set yourself apart from everybody else.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was a norm for you?
It's ironic because looking back at it, I guess I would look at it as
Gotcha.
confidence, but at the time I was not confident. I just couldn't help but be myself.
Gotcha.
But being a teenager, when you're
Influence.
different, it's
Absolutely.
hard. because
Absolutely.
Everybody's what's up with her? She's weird. Or I just didn't find a lot of people that understood me.
Gotcha.
So it was challenging trying to navigate, but I'm glad that I was surrounded by the people that I
Real.
was, because even if they didn't like me, they made me stronger.
Real.
And it kind of forced me me to learn how to enjoy being myself and not overthink it and all those other things that I was doing.
Gotcha.
So, you know.
But you grew up in Chicago?
Kind of, sort of. I was born in Chicago. Born and semi-raised, because I've been in Atlanta for like 10 years now. So I like to say that Atlanta kind of raised me a little bit.
Absolutely.
Because I've been out here for 10 years. And so it's just like, at this point, you know.
That's real.
But I'm definitely from Chicago. Like, I'm always going to say I'm from
Absolutely. It's real, for sure.
100%.
So what was your favorite subject in school?
Math and art.
I knew you would say math. Math is mine too. Why math?
I like to think.
Absolutely.
I really, really like to think.
You like the challenge?
Yeah, I do. I like the mental challenge, and I'm one of those people where it's like, if I feel like I can't do something, I'm going to figure it out. Absolutely. YouTube University. I'm a baby. Come on now. Absolutely. I got to figure it out. Absolutely. I have to figure this out. There's no way.
You actually, before we get on to college, you fill in the blank for your supporters, for your fans. Okay. In high school, I was known as a kid that
I don't know. Well, in high school, I was known as the kid that always had parties.
Oh, really?
I was
you was that
all
kid.
The parties.
Gotcha. Okay, for sure. So
yeah.
You were okay. So even though you said you dressed different things like that,
yeah,
you were popular.
But I was still. I wouldn't even call it popular. It's just I'm a people person. So even if I'm going through hard times with like a certain group, I can find my people.
Absolutely.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Village,
so
absolutely.
like even if they weren't my friends or like my best friends, I knew how to like get a crowd together.
I like this expression. I tell it's the creatives. I love talking to the creatives.
Yeah.
Like you're the kid in high school that walked through the hallway in every group. You talk to every group.
You can find somebody.
You knew everybody from every group.
But overall, you were the weird kid.
Gotcha.
Like it's weird. It's like a weird paradox.
Gotcha. Real, for sure.
Yeah.
So from high school, you went on. One of my favorite schools. I had the privilege of just walking the hallways. C.R.E.W.L.
Yes.
School of Culinary Arts and Design.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to go to C.R.E.W.L? That is a school I always thought was prestigious, just amazing.
So number one, you really do your research.
Come on now, we ain't playing. Integrity, come on now. Integrity, come on.
What?
Come on, for sure.
But yeah, no, so with C.R.E.W.L, I actually didn't get the chance to physically go there.
Okay,
I got
gotcha.
accepted.
Okay.
I went to the Art Institute in Miami.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's originally where I got my like art education.
Okay, for sure.
Was there, and then I came back to Atlanta and applied for C.R.E.W.L. But the crazy thing is, I got accepted the same year COVID was going on.
Gotcha.
And so they went on to like doing just online classes. But I was like, I'm not about to pay $30,000 to learn how to paint online.
Real, for sure.
I wasn't doing it. I was just like, that's way too much.
Absolutely.
And then I wanted the experience of being on campus, being around the other art students, and making my connections that way. So I eventually plan on going back.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Do you feel like college, like even, and this is Art Institute of Miami, you said. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that, even the network that you gained from there, you still keep in contact with a lot of the?
Absolutely.
That's dope.
To this day. And they are all doing amazing.
That's dope.
Like amazing. Dope. A lot of the people that I met at the Art Institute, they are just, and it's funny because we all I told them all the time, like when I first met them in classes and things like that, I was like, you're gonna be amazing.
Real.
Like, just please keep going.
Wow.
I see it. Don't let these professors, like, I remember one of my, I can't really, like, we're not close friends, but she was my classmate at the time, and one of our professors was kind of going in on her about her final.
Gotcha.
And they weren't necessarily saying it was bad, but I definitely don't think she got the praise she deserved.
Gotcha.
So I told her, I was like, you need to keep going.
Wow.
You don't stop. I think you are amazing. I see something in you. I know you see something in yourself, so don't let these people.
Go ahead. Don't do it. It's real. But you
For real though.
Absolutely.
Don't let them make you feel like you're not special, or exactly, tell you otherwise. And like literally fast forward later on, she's got deals with Nike. She's got stuff all over. Yeah, billboards in LA. Like she's snapping. She's doing amazing. And that's how a lot of my friends have been going. Yeah, from the Art Institute.
So you went, I'm AIU, Atlanta Institute of look, I'm saying it wrong. I'm at AIU. AIA, Art Institute. We have it in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Why did you go to Miami?
I'm not gonna lie, I was a boy.
Look.
Integrity.
I'm screaming.
Oh, he's good. right.
Oh, you never say. It's the truth. I was
Absolutely.
19.
Gotcha. Was he?
I was 18, 19. Like, of course.
Someone you met? Right, somebody. Was he from Atlanta or he was in Miami?
No, he's in
Florida?
Miami.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah.
Right. No brainer.
I'm 18 now.
Absolutely. It's real.
At least I went to school.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I didn't just go out there like with him.
That's real.
I
did what you had to do. Yeah. Do you feel like it was also like I had to kind of break away from
of
the
course.
nest? Real,
like,
that's part of it.
I just turned 18. I have always been at home, always been with my mom, my brother, and my sister. Like, we're very close-knit.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, when I turned 18 and I realized I could go anywhere at any time, I was like, I got a cute boy. I got a great school I could go to. I'm on the beach. Like, bye.
That's real. I didn't think about the beach part, right? It's real.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So you mentioned your brothers, your sister.
My brother and sister.
Okay, gotcha. Is it 3 of y'all?
It's 3 of us.
Where do you fall?
I'm the oldest.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel like you had to grow up fast?
Absolutely.
Real.
Absolutely.
What's the age gap? Like
we're all 2 years apart.
Man, so we got 12th grade, 10th grade, 8th grade.
Yep.
Wow.
Pop.
That is like almost
back.
perfect. Like how you come up in the everybody was there for each other in that.
And we all could understand each other in a different way. I feel like siblings with like a larger gap kind of have a hard time going back.
Real.
But my youngest sibling, he's only 4 years younger than me.
Gotcha.
So I can go back 4 years
Absolutely.
and be like, okay, I remember. You need to do this, move like this, calm down. Like, you're going to get yourself here if you keep doing it, So it's nice. It's nice.
He's also into music as well.
All 3 of us are.
Come on now, that's what's up.
Yes,
Definitely, man.
yes. All 3 of us are.
What genre of music?
He does all types.
Everything.
My brother wakes up and decides what he gonna do.
Come on, real.
Yes,
great.
but he's
no
super
limit.
talented. Yes, no limits at all whatsoever, and I love that about him. And I really love that about all 3 of us because it's very hard to put us in a box.
Absolutely.
But I think even though it's been a challenge and trying to like figure out an image and all these other things, I think it's one of the things that kind of set us all 3 aside.
Gotcha.
Is that we literally can't pick because we're just
real. Like, don't box me in.
Yeah.
Please. Do you find that like stressing, like in the sense of even it could be from any source, like follow this genre or follow this genre, but you're like, no, I'm a free bird. I can, we're gonna get to all the music. Do you feel like that's it's hard when you hear the production? That's the landscape of it. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, don't limit me to this or that. Do you find that challenging?
It is challenging. Especially once it starts getting into like the business side of music and like marketing and things like that. Like, it's nothing for me to dress like this one day and then literally tomorrow I might have like sweatpants, a hoodie on, a shirt on. I mean, like a hat, you know what I'm saying? Gym shoes.
Real, absolutely.
So, but then when it comes to like marketing and things like that, I can't necessarily be so sporadic all the time. Like, people have to be able to look at me and be like, that's Buku. But trying to hone all of that in and make it cohesive has been the challenge. But I think I'm finding my way.
Respect.
I'm finding my way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Buku Abai, have you always known you was born for music entertainment?
100%.
Respect.
Without a doubt.
The name.
Yes.
It is one of those names you don't forget. Where did this name come from?
So Buku is actually French. It comes from the term merci beaucoup, which means thank you very much.
Wow.
So Buku just means a lot. You'll probably hear it a lot in like New Orleans.
Okay.
They say Buku.
Gotcha.
It just means like hella. And ironically enough, I chose that name just out of like randomness. I was just changing my Instagram name one day and that came up in my mind. But I decided to look it up and see what it meant.
Right. So thinker for real.
Right. So I looked it up and I was like, oh, this actually makes a lot of sense because I'm a lot. Like, not in a bad way, but I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of goals. I have a lot of hats that I wear. I have a lot of emotions. I've been through a lot, so a lot just kind of felt like that's what my energy gives. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But it's like, no, I come with a presence. Absolutely. Yeah, so Buku.
And the Abai, and you said that
Abai. Yeah, so Abby is actually Erykah Badu's middle name, and she's my favorite artist. Wow. She's the one that like kind of sparked my creativity for real. And so her middle name is Abby, like I said, but I just kind of changed up the pronunciation to give it a little difference. Yeah.
Would you sign with a major? you are really on your independent grind. You really.
Yeah,
Real. It's like I've real respect. Right. It's real.
Yeah.
So from your lens, your POV, this music entertainment, how do you see it, and what is it missing?
It's missing humanity.
Wow.
But
I love that.
I have a love-hate relationship for it. I'm not gonna lie. Especially like when it comes down to like the bigger league. Once you start transitioning over there, it gets real messy and grimy, and people start doing a lot of things that I would never catch myself doing to get to a certain place.
Some people take the elevator versus stairs.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? And I'll take the stairs all day.
Respect.
If that means that me not getting on that elevator, I still get to keep my morality.
Integrity.
And my spirit intact. Like I just can't do it. I can't fake it for nothing.
Real.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons that took me so long to even get to this point in my career, because I've been offered record deals and things like that. But if on a spiritual level, I feel like we're starting to do things or act a certain way that's like not conducive to who I am as a person and how I believe people should be treated, business or not, I just can't do it.
Wow.
I can't. So I'd rather be like behind the scenes or independent or underground than be famous and I'm like doing dirty.
I had the privilege of listening in on your manager's interview. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jetta Sky in the building. She almost said the exact thing in her interview to Tampa Mystic regarding energy. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't sit right with me, I can't move. It's not about the dollar, it's about the energy. She's like, I attract a certain artist because the energy I bring, and energy wise, like that makes sense why you two are parallel, why you are working together. Shout out to her. Like, that is major. Just energy.
Yeah.
So like, big. How do you move in this? Because like you even said, like sometimes I have to, sex sells. Sometimes you're like, no, I'm really catch me in sweatpants, catch me in, like it's like, but we all know, certain things capture. Like I don't wear this grill outside the studio.
Right, of course,
certain things capture. Like so it's like we know we're in the limelight. How do you separate? How does Buku separate that and draw that line?
I think for me it's just about balance, because I'm a woman, I'm young, like I like to talk about sex, I like to have, like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like those things are real. So it's never something that I would deny of myself, but at the same time, just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that that's all I can show or all I have to show in order to get to where I'm trying to go. Now don't get me wrong, I'm also smart, so I know if I need to do that shine, you know what I'm saying? Post a couple videos, post a picture or two, just to remind people that, hey, I'm still a woman.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
Real.
forget like what I have going on over here in that sense. But at the same time, I try to keep a good balance, because at the same time, I have a son, I have a young man that I'm raising.
Go ahead.
So even though I'm a woman, even though I'm young, like that is still something that I have to consider. And I would never want to be like overtly sexual. At least not, especially not all the time.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? I
Definitely.
wouldn't want that to be my image, mainly because I wouldn't want my son to think that like that is all a woman is.
You mentioned, Erykah Badu. Growing up, I can remember, her infamous video.
Yes.
Running down the street, like naked, but it was art.
Thank you. I was literally just about to say that. Yes.
You almost didn't even feel like it was sexual. It was like, no, this woman is like, this is Picasso. She's like, this is art.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can, make things messy that doesn't even deserve to be messy. But I just respect that you're saying that, because that's the first thing I thought about was like, no, like this is art.
Yeah.
You remember the art. You remember, the Prince with the guitar. Or whatever.
Yeah.
You think, like it's just, you remember that. It's art. That's all it is. That's real.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely amazing. And continuing to maintain that balance is super important to me, because like after I was confident, I was like, oh, I'm cute, but after having my son, once I realized like I give life.
Come on, sis.
What? Like, and I did that.
Go ahead.
He like literally out of this body. Respect. Like I created a whole entire human being. Like how can I not be amazing? How can I not be beautiful? How can I not be like this beautiful like sexual being? Like, because you can't create life without that. And so I felt like after I had him, I kind of stepped into my sexuality in a different way, where it was more so like, I don't have to be naked for you to know what I have going on, because I got a kid and I don't have a kid by accident. You don't have, you know what I'm saying?
I do understand.
But it's like a different level of confidence. So it's
saying.
like, I don't have to be naked to get that response. I can still get it just by simply being a woman.
Real.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture. And I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview. If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self any type of advice, what would you tell her?
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
He said right. He was right.
Wait a second, girl, please.
Like, hold on. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Real. He's like, slow. Right. There you go. But it's just, just slow down.
Just
like,
hold on, girl.
Are you hard on yourself?
Absolutely.
Is that a good or bad thing? I ask all the creatives. Is that a good or bad thing?
I feel like it can be a good thing if you have the right people around you.
Respect.
Because they're not gonna let you go either way, like too far either way.
Go ahead, even kill, like just...
yeah, like okay, stay on top of yourself, but don't like overanalyze the things that you're doing or have going on. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all gonna make mistakes. We all after becoming an adult, I realized we all have no idea what is going on. When I was 13, I thought y'all had this shit figured out. I got here, I was like, this is ghetto. Y'all all lied.
You lied.
Every single one of y'all niggas lied to me.
That's real.
It made me feel like I was gonna have this shit together.
Absolutely. Right.
I'm pissed.
They 50 and 60 years old still figuring it out. Like, absolutely.
He was trying to tell me at 13, like, you just had it all figured out. Huh? Crazy.
Absolutely. That's real. That is real. So you said, like, let me ask you this, scale 1 through 10. We're going to move into the music.
Yeah.
Scale 1 through 10, currently, 2025. What do you rate your grind?
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
It's like an 11 right now. I'm exhausted.
You ain't playing.
I'm like, somebody find me so I can quit this job. Yeah, I work full time.
I love that transparency, because a lot of people going to be watching that just, this grind is independent grind. It don't stop. It's like, I say this all the time, in no shame, no discredit to no one. Like, we're in a room for the creatives right now. A lot of people go, go to work, come home, watch their favorite show, and do it for 2 or 3 hours. Mm-hmm. It's the other types that, do what they got to do at work, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and come home and become superwoman. Mm-hmm. It's like, because it is a different type of breed of, and that's why I always ask, are you hard on yourself, and how do you rate your grind? But that is, it's commendable. And I often say, it's everybody isn't being interviewed. Like, that takes a certain level of commitment that people see. So, what you saying that you're hard on yourself, are you giving yourself grace?
I think I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on that. It's something that I've been, like, it's been a challenge all my life to just be easy on myself. But I think that's just because I know my potential, and I haven't fully lived it out yet. Wow. So I'm like, this is great. But
right. You see where it,
yeah. Respect. But I'm learning how to, instead of being like, oh, I'm not there yet, so I can't, I'm learning how to be like, but look at all the work you're doing, look how close you're getting. Like 4 years ago, this was not happening. You know what I'm saying? So I have to realize, like, okay, you might not be there, but you are way closer than you were 2 years ago, 1 year ago. So
your son, does he give you a lot of ambition? Does he give you a lot more to go after it for?
100%.
Respect.
Yeah.
How has he changed you in the last 24 months? Like, how did he change you as a person?
I think, honestly, most people would look at me and be like, you are almost unrecognizable.
Wow.
Like, he's changed me a lot. He's just made me wiser. He's made me have to just stop and think about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, when I'm doing it, how I'm doing it.
Real.
My patience. Ironically enough, like, my patience is like this.
Right, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean it in a way where it's like more healthy for me, because with my son, I have him to consider. So there's a lot of things that I just don't accept anymore that I used to accept, that I used to have patience for, and compassion or understanding.
Turn a blind eye to.
Let me,
absolutely.
Like, but having my son, I'm very like, it is what it is at this point. Like, if you're not being for real, if you're not, then you can stay over there. Respectfully, it's all love. But I have a vision. I have somebody I have to take care of. I have something to focus on. So if it's not aligned with that, I'm way less likely to fall in to it now that I have
respect.
Him. Yeah.
It has to make sense.
Yeah, my son definitely saved my life.
Wow.
Like, a million percent. Like, without a doubt. I would not be sitting here right now if I did not have my son.
Wow. God don't make no mistakes.
At all.
Absolutely. That's real. That's real. Let me ask you this. So now we're into the music. All right, take your fans, take your supporters with you. Yeah. We spoke off camera. I know you have a lot to tuck. I know you have a lot of music. What are you gearing up for 2025? We're approaching second quarter. What are you gearing up for?
So, first things first, she beats my ass.
Yes. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
I actually have a really big show coming up.
Come on.
Yes, it's actually Jetta's event. It's the
dope.
coronation.
Come on.
April 18th at the Vinyl. So that's like one of the first big things that I have coming up.
Dope.
Yes, I actually just got accepted for a movie role. I'll be in a movie. I'm like, what the fuck? I was not thinking about acting at all. But hey, I'm here.
I'm here for it. I'm
showing up.
Respect.
Yes.
Respect.
So that's exciting, and I believe we start filming in April as well. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then just working on my project. I have a single coming out. And yeah, I'm just going back to back. Yeah, I'm trying to get more interviews, more like shows, performances, things like that. Hopefully going on tour at some point. I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish this year. Yeah.
You mentioned that scale 1 through 10. Your grind. You mentioned 11. Like you're all in.
Yeah.
You're like do you feel like you're young, but do you feel like it's like no, like now or never. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna full force all in.
Yeah.
That's how you feel?
I definitely feel that way. But I feel like that's just the reality of life. Like, time is always going to keep going. Time is always going to keep passing. So you can either do it now or do it never. Like, regardless of whether you do it now or not, 4 years are going to pass, right? So regardless of whether I go for that interview or if I don't, 4 years from now is going to be 4 years from now. So I could have did it. And who knows what would have happened in the 3 years, So I just try to look at it like that. Like, if you don't do it now.
Sit. Can I have you read this quote right quick?
Please.
This is a quote I read to myself every day. Just read the first quote. And that's exactly what you're saying.
The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Yes.
Real, right?
100%. I really believe that,
Absolutely. It's like real.
Yeah.
Like, do it today. Mm-hmm. Nope, real. I respect that.
Respect
that. That's what's up. Definitely. So this new single, do you already have the title for it?
Yes, so it's called Swift.
Come on.
Yes. Any of my OG fans, they already know what I'm talking about. But I'm really excited to put it out. Especially now that we're kind of doing it in a different way, as far as marketing and things like that goes. I'm very excited for this release. Dope. So I'm hoping to get a different response,
Real. Visual. You already got it?
Maybe.
Come on now.
Maybe.
Shout out to Bubba in the building. Come on now. Definitely. But you see, actually, look, I'm gonna put you on spot right now. We are doing a cruise session after this. Mm-hmm. Yes. What song are you doing?
I'm actually doing Swift.
Come on, yeah.
Yes, and I will be performing in April 18th. So you guys are gonna, we're gonna hear Swift until it does something.
That is dope.
Then
Come
I'll
on
give y'all
now.
something else.
Absolutely, for sure. So single, you realizing now it's a singles game. Mm-hmm. And has that changed? The landscape. From what you were brought up to, as far as now, it was majority album. Mm-hmm. Now it's push your single, keep pushing, don't give up on the single. I had the privilege of having Money Move. He has a song Hidden. Mm-hmm. He spent 4 years on that record until he got Moneybagg Yo on it, and it really changed his life.
Yeah.
But he never gave up on it. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about, the Swift and no, this is my record. I'm pushing this record. Y'all gonna know what this record is.
Yeah.
That's how you feel?
I do. There's a lot of things that I've worked on that I was like, it needs more.
Gotcha.
No, not enough people understand what's going on over here. You know what I'm saying? So I think at this point, I don't want to say like I'm like force feeding, but I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, respect. I'm here. Yeah. Real. I'm here. I have my seat at the table. I'm at this point just waiting on everybody else to kind of like catch up.
Real, absolutely.
To that idea that I have in my brain.
I love it. Take your fans, take your supporters with you in the studio. What's something you have to have with you? What's something you don't want around you when you're recording?
Well, when I'm recording, I'm really big on like, I mean, I've said it before, I'm really big on energy. Yes. So it just like the people is the biggest thing. Obviously no hard drugs. Like if you pulling out cocaine at the studio, please leave.
Like please leave. Right.
This is not your session. That's like this is not this is not for you.
Absolutely. Right, go to the C.R.E.W.L. Right.
You need to be down the hall.
And the C.R.E.W.L stands for cocaine room. Right. That's real. That's
right,
real.
but for real. So like no hard drugs, obviously. I'm cool with a little weed, a little alcohol, whatever. Like, do what you gotta do. Candles. I like a low lit type of vibe. Real chill. Not too much. Definitely gotta have food.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right. Gotta have food.
What's your favorite foods? Do you have like a certain?
I don't think I have a favorite. I like food.
Real.
I really do. Yeah.
Real respect.
I really do. I love food. As of recently though, I've really been on chicken burrito tacos.
Okay.
I just got some last weekend.
For sure. All right. That sounds good. So let me ask you this: with the recording, morning, afternoon, evening, late night. When do you like to record?
My preference is at night.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
I don't care. If I can get in the studio,
if you get in the studio, I'm gonna get in the studio. Yeah. Absolutely. A lot of people have been recording, this trend going around, like as far as peace, energy. A lot of recording artists are recording themselves now at home.
Yeah.
Are you learning how to engineer yourself too?
Yeah, that's my dope. Brother actually taught me how to record myself.
That's major. Absolutely. It's major. That helps with your ideas, like getting them out.
Yeah, and it does, because I mean, like, when you're by yourself, like, obviously when you're with people, you try to be your authentic self, but that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, unless you're just super, super comfortable with the people you're around, but even then, like, I think that there's a level of authenticity that people don't get to see when you are by yourself. So I think it's actually good for creatives or singers or songwriters to have a space where they can record on their own.
Right.
Because I think despite of like how confident you might feel with other people around you, you most likely are going to feel a little bit more confident when you're by yourself.
Absolutely.
To like try something different or to mess up.
Absolutely.
Because that's my thing. Like, I hate messing up in front of people.
Are you a perfectionist?
I wouldn't call myself a perfectionist. I'm just like, I just overthink.
You're aware.
Yeah, so I'm like, if I'm aware that somebody's watching, like listening to me, I'm like, oh my God, okay, like I gotta hit this note like this. And blah. But if I'm at home and I know nobody's listening, I'm like, I don't care if I screech. Like I'm trying to figure this out, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're big on Zen.
Yeah.
Zen Station 2019. This was a single.
Yes.
Come on now.
Come on. What are you talking about? Oh, my song.
So, but you always, this is
it's
6 years removed.
Yeah.
This is who you are. Energy.
Yeah.
Zen. What is it about, that aura, that, what is it about you that you're like, no, like peace of mind, like I'm going to demonstrate this in my music, production, everything. What is it about you that presents that?
I think the world is just like so naturally chaotic that I just don't want to be a part of that chaos.
Respect.
And when people are around me, I don't want them to feel like they're a part of that chaos.
Respect.
Especially because like my personal, I don't know if you've seen my documentary or not, but I kind of go into like my personal life, and even that was very chaotic.
Gotcha.
I had good moments, know, but even that was super chaotic, and I've just gotten to a space where I feel like I fought really hard to get out of that chaos. Right. And I just don't want it, like I just don't want it anymore. I've been in it.
I don't have to own it.
I don't have to have it. I don't have to be in that. Right. And so once I decided that, I was like, okay, yeah, then like that's my whole thing. Like when people are around me, I want them to feel at peace. I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to feel like they're safe. That's my main priority. Like, I really don't care about an image or a sound or none of that. But when you see me, like, I want you to see light. Like, that's my goal.
I love that. I love that. Do you feel like you're a beacon, a light, a source? You think God put you on this earth for a reason?
I think he put us all here for a reason. I think some of us are just more aware of it than others.
That was a bar. Some of us are more aware of it than that is.
But we all are. We all are.
I love that.
Yeah.
Who are some of your biggest influences in music?
It's like, it's ever changing. Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you are, as an artist,
exactly.
as a person, real respect.
Depends on what mood I'm in. My family knows, like, I'm a Drake super fan.
Come on now. All right, let's go lyric for lyric. I am too. I can take you back now.
Love ya.
Real, come on now, real.
Yeah, no, I do. I enjoy his music. I enjoy his music. Ironically, people are gonna kill me. Ironically enough, I love Kendrick too.
Oh, all right.
But listen,
right,
now when it comes down to it, because I'm gonna
ahead.
be real, I am a day one Drake fan.
Absolutely.
But when it comes down to the rap beef and the back and forth, Kendrick blew it out.
Yes, he did.
The
Absolutely.
park. Baby, I was in the car. I was listening to my music. I was listening to it. Cause I literally have a playlist. It says Aubrey versus Kendrick. I'm not joking. And I was like documenting the songs that were coming out.
Go ahead.
And I was like, Drake, baby, Aubrey.
He just.
What are we doing?
You know what's
baby?
Yeah,
I can't defend you. But I still be playing my little Drake, and I don't have no problem with it. I'm like, yeah, he lost, and I'm still gonna listen.
Right? They say Jay-Z lost to Nas. I mean, so what?
And we still listen to Jay. Okay,
absolutely,
exactly.
real.
So
Absolutely, that's real.
But yeah,
that's
real. Kendrick, The Weeknd, SZA. I love SZA.
For sure.
Definitely want to work with her one day. Summer Walker.
Yep, you did a cover of Summer Walker. Dope.
I did.
Absolutely dope. Come on now, sis. Dope.
I feel like
dope.
I'm on like a normal interview.
Sis,
like pulling out all my secrets.
For sure. That'd be dope to get that. Y'all too. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, no,
you and Summer Walker would sound.
I would love.
Come on. Absolutely.
I have so many artists that
That's
I just
real.
like am inspired by. But those are like the main ones that when I think about like my sound and my image and like kind of where I'm trying to go, at least in this era.
Absolutely.
Those are the like main people I think about. But there's a lot of artists. Like I think one of my like I wouldn't say most inspiring, but he does inspire me a lot. Akeem Ali.
Okay.
Bro, like his image and just the way that he was able to kind of go back, a little bit as far as like aesthetic and sound, but still make it something that's like today. I don't know if you peeping, but that's kind of like my same vibe,
vintage,
like
yes.
I'm kind of like.
I see that. Oldest child. Mm-hmm. Old soul.
Yes.
You have that.
Yes.
Even in your picturing on Instagram, you give even the pictures a vintage feel.
Yeah.
Like I know it's by design. Like that it shows that old soul, like I'm capturing y'all all right.
Yeah.
In real time, y'all seeing who I am. I love that.
Yeah.
That is like, nostalgia in the now. So you saying that is amazing. Just seeing you say that about him for sure.
Yeah.
That is dope.
That's definitely one of the things I admire about him. Just the overall, like how he was able to kind of like take that era and bring it to today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's fire. Of course, Erykah Badu. I love Erykah Badu.
For sure.
C.R.E.W.L, she is.
I'm not familiar.
Phenomenal.
You gotta put me on. You gotta put me on. Okay, for sure.
You gotta listen to her. C.R.E.W is amazing. I can't really. I'm like trying to go through my brain and think about who I've been listening to. But yeah, that's like the general list of like right now where I'm at and where I'm trying to like find myself.
For sure.
Yeah.
Take your fans. Take me. Take all of us with you. Riding down the highway. Music off. What's on your mind? Right. We'll be right back, ladies. No, take us with you. Music off.
No,
little crack in the window. Just take us with you.
Yeah, honestly, it depends on the day. For the most part, I really have a hard time thinking about like what's next. So it doesn't matter what I accomplish in that day. I'm always gonna like if I'm in moments of silence, I'm always thinking about what I could do better or what I could do more of.
Real. It's always the next. It's always the next move.
Yeah, always. Like, okay, that was great, but like, okay, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Like, I need to focus on this. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Respect. But that is, I love that. Like, because I ask every creator that sits on that side of the couch, like just everybody says almost the same thing. What's next? Look, some people get real personal. These bills, like
no, for real.
It's like some
baby, it's about to be April 1st. I'm thinking about how I'm about to do this.
It's real, but it's like everybody, it's always advancement. It's always how do I pull out that next stop? Like even right now, I'm gonna say this right now to you. You're thinking about 1,000 things right now while talking to me. Mm-hmm. That's the creative in you. That's just like is that creative in you? Like everything is, you're even, like some people have came in and said, I'm looking at the aesthetic in here. It makes me think about certain other things, like how, because you're thinking about you're going to draw from something here, and possibly it's going to be a lyric one day. Mm-hmm. That's just real. That's just who y'all are. That's right. And I love that. I love that about y'all for sure. Yeah. Let me ask you this, like motherhood, friend to many, music career. Yes. The 95, the 2,080 hours a year. Are you making time for yourself?
I'm working on it.
Respect.
I'm starting to. Me and my son, like we're like this. Respect. So, and he's my first baby. You know what I'm saying? So the first 2 years we were like stuck. I'm like, no, nobody can have my baby. Right. He's mine.
He doesn't need anything.
He doesn't need you. He only needs me.
Absolutely right. Buku, I'm his doctor.
No, but seriously, like the first 2 years, I was like, we were like white, all right. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll keep my baby. You're okay. But as he's starting to get older, he's not that cute little cuddly thing that I can just hold anymore. He likes to jump off of couches and throw things. I'm like, I need some time. Absolutely. I need a break now. Right. You was cool when I could just put you down and you didn't go nowhere. Now I can't control you.
Right. It's bad. Absolutely.
So now I'm like, okay, mommy need to get back to mommy.
That's right, for sure.
It's definitely that time.
Right, that's real. For sure. That's real. So what's that one thing or two things, whatever it is, your fans, your supporters will be interested to know you do outside of it all? Motherhood, music, everything. Like, what's that one thing you do? Like me, outside of it all, I shoot pool. What's that one thing you do? Like, you just like a breakaway from it all?
I really like to be outside. I'm super childlike.
Like, for sure.
Gotcha. So if I can really, really get away and just have a day, like I would probably prefer to just be outside, shorts, like little tube top, no shoes, just running around, like.
What do they call that? Grounding?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the earth.
Yeah.
Respect.
Just being with the earth, just being able to like be free and not really think about anything. I think that's what I like for my free time, or like when I have time to myself. I just like to be in positions where I don't have to like use my brain.
I love that. No, I love that. Yeah. It's like we use it literally 25 hours a day.
Honestly, in my personal opinion.
Absolutely, right. Absolutely. I love that. That's real. Let me ask you this. If in a perfect world, if you had 30 hours in a day, 6 more hours, what would you do with those 6 hours?
Sleep.
Real.
I would sleep with those 6 more hours. I would get my full 8 hours of rest is what I would do.
Real. I would sleep.
Yeah.
Real.
I think, that's my genuine answer. I would sleep with the extra 6 hours because then I would actually get a full night's rest.
Real.
I would actually probably have time to do with the other 24,
In this world, who was your hero?
God.
Come on now. I love it. Respect.
Yeah, God.
Talk to him every day?
Every day.
Likewise.
Every day. And I'm still a hot mess, but I talk to that man
every day.
I'm like, look, I'm trying. At least I come back and talk to you every day. Baby, I'm out here trying.
It's real. That's real.
But yeah, as far as like here on this realm, definitely myself.
Respect.
My mother.
For sure. Respect.
In a very ironic way, my father. Because I feel like without him, there would be like, I would not be here.
Respect.
That's just number one, like
absolutely,
like biology wise, but just with everything that I've been through, the good, the bad, the indifferent, I just wouldn't be who I am.
You feel like you have to go through this because you are, like we mentioned earlier about being a light, a beacon. You feel like God is positioning you because you have your testimony, your story, just what you have to go through to get, I've seen, interviews from you from the biggest networks in the world to, like in a sense, and you just held your composure just like as if we're talking. You don't change. You don't switch up. You are who you are. That's commendable. And do you feel like you have to be, not have to be, but do you feel like, God is just grooming you for what's to come? Respect.
110 million %. I think I'm like more excited now to start getting back into like doing interviews and things like that. So I feel like before I was as raw and real with like the general public. I always felt like I was kind of like subconsciously holding back because I felt like everybody didn't know everything about me, or like everything that I've actually been through and like had to overcome and endure and things like that. And so now it's just like a different level of like, yeah, I'm here, I'm me.
I'm take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. You can like it or not like it. I don't care. But that's always been my thing, right? Like I've always said, because I can't please everybody. Like I could be the nicest person in the world, and there's still gonna be people out there that don't like me. But my issue was people were judging me based off of like not even me.
You.
And I'm like, well, damn. So I'm about to expose myself. So y'all can either like me for me.
Absolutely.
or not like me for me. You know? That. But like to just be in the public eye and like feel as if people are kind of judging you based off of like half truths and like not really knowing what it is. I feel like laying everything out on the table for me just kind of gave me the space to be like, okay, so this is me. Do y'all like this?
Real respect.
Because that's not me.
Respect.
You know? So
that I had you read a quote earlier, 2 quotes down was, another quote I just came upon. It was like, if you want to be liked, sell ice cream. Mm-hmm. It's real.
Yeah.
You want to be liked, sell ice cream. It's like sometimes we go into this world wanting everyone to love us, like us, and it just will never happen.
Yeah.
It's even pastors out there who aren't, revered or loved. Yeah. Like someone has something against a pastor, so it's just, just real, sis. I respect
Life really changed for me when I decided that I didn't want other people to like me. I wanted to like right? So when I was like,
I love that.
I don't like the person I'm looking at. I don't like the person I feel like I want to work on that. Like, what do I need to do to feel confident and feel like I like myself? Because fuck what everybody else is gonna say. Because I'm gonna keep just like you said, you can't make everybody happy.
Absolutely.
So you might as well, if you're going to make somebody upset, if you're going to piss somebody off, it might as well be within nature that is true to you.
I
right?
Love that.
Like don't go out here hurting people and you're doing stuff that's not even like true to your nature, true to your character, true to like the type of person you are. But if you like out here and you're just making mistakes and being a human being and that's
being
okay.
Human. It's
like,
okay.
You're good. Just
we'll
keep
wake up
going.
Tomorrow.
You'll
Absolutely.
find your people.
Real.
You'll find your people.
Who in this world knows you the best?
My brother and sister.
Come on now.
Yeah, sure. My brother and sister. Definitely my brother and sister. Yeah, I would say as far as like me and my entirety, my brother and sister.
Real.
Obviously my mom, but siblings, they have like a different
type
code.
of,
like there's stuff my brother and sister know that my mom will never know.
That's real. It's a different code. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's real.
So
it's real.
With them, it's like, and they've been there for every phase of my life. So from the time I was 2 to now, I've had my siblings, and so they know every version of me. Like even when we're not talking and we're disagreeing and things like that, I have no shadow of doubt in my mind that if I called either of them,
absolutely,
for whatever reason, it's up. So,
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, I'm 40, my brother's 42. We still argue to this day.
For sure.
It's just
I'm
who
sure.
we are.
You're siblings. Like you're gonna get it. My sister's mad at me right now, but I'm like, shout out to my sister. Love you, bitch. For real though, that's my girl. Like,
absolutely.
But that's family. That's family.
Absolutely.
That's the truth. Like, yeah, she's irritated with me right now, but I love her.
That's right.
And you're gonna get these royalties on this album, and we're gonna be good. We're gonna record the project. Like, come on.
Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Absolutely. Let me ask you this. Love or respect? Which one means most to you?
I feel like they're 1 and 2. Like, I feel like you can't really have one without the other.
Wow.
Like, you can't love me and not respect me. You can't respect me and like say you love me, or like not respect me and say you love me. Yeah, I feel like those are 1 and 2.
It's very few people have said you can't have one without the other. Maybe 2 or 3 in the 175 people I've interviewed, but you were one of them. I love that.
Thank you.
There's no wrong answer, but I love that. You can't have one without the other.
I feel like you just can't. It's hard. That would be hard to navigate. Yeah.
Time or money? Which one means most to you?
Time.
Why time?
I can't get that back.
Bar. Real.
I can always go find more money.
Come on.
Always. But I can't go back and get my time back.
Your son made you respect time more, hasn't he?
That's
right?
You must have read my mind, because that's the first thing I thought about. I was like, yeah, my son, he taught me that very fast. Like, time, I can't get that back. Like, looking at him growing up, like, if I really sit there and look, I will cry, because I'm just like, you were literally in my stomach, like, not even 2 years ago.
Wow.
And now you're talking, you're figuring out your personality, and it's like, there's nothing in this world that I can do to go back and have that time with him.
Respect.
Nothing. So it's like, that is the most valuable. Like, I can go back and make the money I spent on him.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like, I can go do that, but the time that I miss out with him, and like, yeah, no. Yeah,
and
time is definitely more
That's
valuable.
why you said earlier in the interview, you know, having him makes me, you know, the time with, I don't, you know, certain things I don't put up with, certain things because of the time. Like, no, okay, cool. You be who you are. All right, whatever. Like, the time. Yeah. The respect I have for myself. Real.
Time
I love that.
Super,
I love that.
Super,
love
super
that.
valuable.
Love that. Real. When it's all said and done, Buku Abai, what would you want for your legacy to be?
Really, I think more than anything, I just want people to understand and know exactly how resilient I am. Because, like, this has been a long fight.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just going to keep getting longer, because I'm here for a very big purpose. But I think as far as my legacy goes, I want people to know exactly what I had to fight up against to get to where I got to and where I'm going. It wasn't given at all. It was taken. I pretty much said, I'm taking this. This belongs to me. I deserve it. This is what I want, so I'm going to have it. And, you know, I fight tooth and nail for it every day. Even if it doesn't look like it, even when I'm going on my, like, months hiatus off of Instagram, and, like, I'm constantly thinking about the vision.
Real.
Constantly. And when I get there, not if.
Go ahead, bar.
But when I get there, I want people to be able to look at me and be like, that is a crazy, resilient ass motherfucker. Like, don't even bother.
Wow.
Messing with her.
Real.
That's really, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. This is a new segment that I'm doing, you know, just for the creatives.
Yes.
And I do it with everybody, but, you know, the ones I feel, you know, if you can look into that camera right here, for your great-grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren that you might not meet, tell them about this life in 2025 and who their great-great-grandmother is when they watch this interview. Just give them words of encouragement.
Okay, so, hi, babies.
Real, I love it.
It's your you said great grandma.
Go ahead.
Miss Buku Abai. And I'm just here to tell y'all, if you ever have a shadow of a doubt in your mind that you can't do something, just look at me. Look at your, what would Omni be? Your great-great-great-grandpa? Omni. And know that you can absolutely achieve anything that you want to achieve. You just have to keep going, and you have to fight for it. So that's probably it.
I love it.
Just be happy. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Stay close to God. Don't let people stray you away from Him. And don't fall for the worldly things, because they really don't matter.
Respect. I love it. Absolutely love it. Buku Abai, when this all said and done,
yes.
Country, city, suburb, what do you retire in?
Well, I'm retiring by the ocean.
Ooh, that's right. Look,
I'm retiring by the water.
Go ahead.
But I will also take countryside. I like the country.
For sure.
Not really big on suburbs. Like, I see myself in the suburbs more like when my son's ready to go to school.
Gotcha.
And you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But
enough. Like 18, that's when we gonna go to the countryside, get our nice little farm or whatever, stay there for a little bit, and then when he grown, I'm going to the beach. You figure out what you want to do. You done found your partner. Go live your life. Mommy's going to the beach because I've been trying to get there since I was 19. So
real, come on.
Bye.
What's that one dream? What's that dream vacation? Like, you know, all inclusive, all paid for. Where do you go for 7 days in this world? Where you've always wanted to go?
There's a lot of places, but when you said that, the first place that came into mind was Greece. I think Greece is so beautiful.
Wow.
It is a beautiful place. And I would love to. I like Mediterranean
Wow, that's dope.
I would love to try their food. Yeah.
The 3 ways to say it: gyro, gyro, or euro. What do you?
Is it a euro?
Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's 3 ways to say it. I don't know.
Look at me. I want to go to Greece. I can't even pronounce their food. They're like, no, we don't want you.
I heard 3 different, but that's real. So Greece, that'll be dope.
Yeah.
Dope for sure.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
That's the place. I'm just making sure with the river boats right in the middle of the city. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
I love it.
Greece would be fun.
With $100 million in your bank account tomorrow morning, what changes about you?
My peace of mind. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Right. I can just live life
now. Go to 9 to 5, right?
Yeah, because honestly, like the job, I know I mentioned to you that I'm working right now, and I actually love my job. I'm a teacher.
Okay, come on, sis.
Yes,
that's dope. That's dope.
Yes.
Dope.
So I do teach Monday through Friday. I teach art for the most part.
That's dope.
So I do love my job, and I would actually stay. Like, even if I got all that money, I would probably adjust my schedule a little bit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not be there as much, but I would still.
Fridays from 2 to 4.
Yeah. Like, you can be like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday type of situation.
Right. That's right.
Because I don't have to be here.
Absolutely.
But
definitely.
Yeah. I would definitely still want to continue teaching.
For
you know, as long as like I still have that time, because as my career is advancing, I'm gonna slowly have to like transition out of that. But if I woke up with that tomorrow, I would probably take like 2 weeks off of work.
Respect.
I would probably send my son to his godfather.
Come on.
I would probably go on a vacation somewhere. Right? I would like not talk to anybody.
And I'll buy Greece. Right.
I'll just go get Greece. Right. No, I wouldn't take my Greece trip with that yet. No, but first things first, I would probably just take that time to just be to myself and relax and breathe and sleep and eat when I want. And do all the things that I want to do, and then kind of come back and like, all right, what's the game plan now with this money? Because that's a good chunk of money. You can do a lot with $100,000.
Absolutely.
You can do a lot.
This is an important question. It's a really dope question. Happiness or legacy? Which one means most to you?
I want to say happiness, but my legacy, what I'm reaching for my legacy would be my ultimate happiness.
Wow.
That makes sense.
What a bar. That was a bar. My ultimate legacy would be my happiness.
So like, you can be happy now, of course, like, don't get me wrong, I'm content, I'm like happy, I love my son, I love my life, you know what I'm saying? But like, for me to feel like, okay, I did my job, because I have a job, and I think that's what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You said something earlier, you know, I'm not to cut you off, but you said, you know, like, everybody has a purpose. Some just don't know what. I forgot how you said it, but
some are just as aware of it as other people are. Because it's all in us, but it's like, I think once you reach like a certain level of awareness, you become crazy a little bit, because you're like, no, I know I'm here to do something.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do it, whether you think I'm crazy or whatever, you disagree, agree, I don't care. I'm gonna do it, because it's just like, it wakes you up at night.
Absolutely.
You can't sleep, you can't eat straight, like you can't think, like, yeah.
It consumes you.
It consumes you. It consumes you. When you really know that you know, it consumes your entire being. And you can't ignore it. You can't shake it. You can't act like it's not there. Absolutely. You can try, but it's going to come back every single time, especially when you're aware of it.
Respect.
Hard thing to ignore.
Respect.
I think happiness, my ultimate happiness would be reaching my ultimate potential. Wow. My legacy.
I love that. I love that. Absolutely love that. That's real. Buku, it's been a pleasure.
It's been so much fun. I forgot about the cameras. I'm like, this is great.
This is so dope. You know, you got to come back.
Please.
You know, please come back before this year is out. Please, y'all come back before this year is out. Let's make that happen, y'all, for sure.
Yeah.
Buku, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
As tradition on the Integrity Response, if you can reach into that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, and read it to your supporters, and just like that, we out of here.
Oh,
I'm
sorry. Thank you. I'm excited. All right. It'd be crazy if this aligns with anything that I have been talking about today. Come on. Like it is. I gotta be ghetto, y'all.
You know, you good. Look, that's real. Right. I'm here for it.
The other day, me and my son, we was on the way to school, And we was listening to Drop It Like It's Hot.
Classic.
By,
Classic.
Yes. And he was singing along to it, and he was laughing. He's like, "Ma, we're ghetto." I was like, "Oh."
Right. That old stupid
for real. No, we not. Right. You have no idea. We are not.
Classic. That is classic. Love it.
All right. Your luck will shine in personal relationships.
Wow. Love it. Respect. Respect. Real. Come on now. I love it. That's dope, sis. I love it. Buku Abai. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And one more time for this single name we're looking forward to that you're actually and do you have a
yes.
It's already out?
No. It's not out yet.
You are working on the single. The title of the single again?
Swift. Yes.
And we have the visual coming soon to follow behind it. And this is coming in second quarter.
Yes.
Come on.
I don't have an exact date, but definitely second quarter.
Absolutely.
Definitely second quarter for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And just for the new supporters watching, y'all please go and watch everything she's already done, everything she's doing, everything she's about to do. Buku Abai. Much love.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you here,
always.
sis. You already know
Always.
it. You already
this
know
was a lot
it.
of
That's
fun.
what's up. Love.
This
sis.
is
love.
fun. Next time I'm gonna come back in my
Come on
sweatpants.
now.
We gonna talk shit.
Right.
We gonna talk our shit.
Right.
This time I had to be, professional, little cute, whatever. But I got that out the way.
Now, right?
So yeah,
it's home now.
We gonna talk for real.
You already know it. Respect, sis. Respect. That's what's up. Buku Abai 2025. The Integrity Response. Standing by. Salute, y'all. We out.